So I saw a post recently that absolutely broke my heart. I have seen a ton of posts about shelters reaching out because they're overwhelmed and they're looking for adopters, fosters, volunteers, anything. But this post was even more devastating than that. So I see these cries for help constantly, but this time it was to announce that the dog they were originally looking for a foster for was now euthanized. We may not see this as often in Pennsylvania, but it happens a lot, especially in the South. If you're considering getting a dog, please consider adoption. At least go to a shelter and meet a couple of their dogs, or go to a couple different shelters. If you specifically want a puppy, a lot of these shelters have puppies. I know for me personally, adopting an adult dog was the best thing I ever did. You didn't have to wake up in the middle of the night multiple times because they already sleep through the night. They don't have to pee every couple of hours. While some may come with some extra anxiety or quirks, and we have to have a lot of extra patience for some of these dogs, a lot of them already know some commands. Puppies take a lot of time. They need a lot of socialization. They need somebody who can train them. And also you have to be able to pay for any expenses that may come up. I'm also sharing this because I wasn't always aware of how often dogs get euthanized until I adopted Felicity and found out that had she not had a foster here in Pennsylvania, she was on the at-risk list in her shelter. So she could have been euthanized had she not been transported to Pennsylvania, where she had a foster family waiting for her. And if any of you have met Felicity, you know that her temperament is just amazing. Felicity does not bark. If you've seen her in store, she's generally very calm behind the counter, just hanging out. She is really an incredible dog, and she could have been euthanized. So that's just the facts. These dogs being euthanized are not necessarily ones that are aggressive, have a bite history. They are just, the shelters are completely overrun, and they don't know what to do with these dogs. So if people aren't standing up and adopting or fostering, then they have nowhere to place these dogs. So as you add a pet to your family, please just consider adopting. If you're able to and you can foster, that is just as incredible as adopting, because when you foster, you open up another space in the shelter for another dog. Also know when you adopt, there may be an adjustment period for that dog. And it may take a lot of patience at first, but when you see this dog begin to gain confidence, it's an amazing transformation that can happen. If you want help finding a rescue in Pennsylvania, reach out to me. I'd be happy to help. If you have adopted a dog and you are having and you have any questions, I'd be happy to help as far as my knowledge goes. Felicity, when we adopted her, had a lot of quirks and anxiety, and it was a big learning experience for us, and I'd be happy to give you any knowledge that I may have if you have any questions. So please just consider adopting. All I'm asking is just think about it before you purchase a dog. And yeah, if you can foster, that's amazing as well.